Team coverage continues with, of course, community reaction to this report. Amanda Callahan is your reporter on Blue Hills Avenue where the shooting took place.
Yeah, she joins us now with how those in the area are feeling about this breaking news. Amanda?
Well, Brian and Kara, when it happened here on Blue Hills Avenue, many members of this neighborhood came together on that February day. And then in the weeks and months following that deadly shooting after Jones died, they still banded together, hosting community forums and gathering together to voice their opposition to that deadly shooting. Now, the initial call came in from Jones's sister saying that her brother was having a mental health crisis and was self-harming with a large knife. When officers first responded, a number of community members were already gathered here around. Edward Walker was one of them. He says he was nearby when he saw what was going on, and he says hearing that the shooting was not justified is what he and other community members believed all along, and he sees this as justice for Jones.
Wow, I think that's absolutely extraordinary. It's amazing. It's good for the people. It's good for the city, and it brings safety and comfort to knowing that, you know, people believe in normalizing everybody as equal, equality, regardless of your race or color, if somebody's called for a mental health issue.
Now, the branches of the NAACP for the state and the greater Hartford area will be joined with the attorney for Stephen Jones's family, Ben Crump. They'll be holding a press conference tomorrow to discuss the significance of these manslaughter charges. That's happening at 11:30 tomorrow morning. We'll, of course, bring that to you live on air and streaming. Reporter live in Hartford, Amanda Callahan, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Amanda, thank you very much.